Hey everybody, it's Coach Tam, and I am checking in from Charlotte, North Carolina to continue the discussion around the topic that we started on Saturday around procrastination. So if you haven't checked out that video, please go to my page and do that. But let me give a quick recap. So what we talked about is, regardless of what I am procrastinating on, whether it is going to the grocery store so that I can get the food that I need to be successful on my new healthy eating plan, or getting started with my workouts again, or working on a project around the house. It's typically one of three things, and sometimes a combination of things, that is at the root of it, okay? Either one, I don't know how to do it. I don't feel like I have enough knowledge, enough resources in order to be successful, so I never seem to get started. Or secondly, maybe it's I just don't want to do it. You know, every time I think about the task that I need to get done, I'm overwhelmed with negativity. And because I just get so overwhelmed when I think about it, I just don't move forward. Or thirdly, it could be that I just don't know if I can be successful. Maybe I've had so many attempts at this particular goal before and haven't been able to get it done, so I have a tendency to put it off. Well, regardless of which of these you identified with most, I'm here to tell you that there is a simple principle that is at the root of whether we take action or we don't take action. I talk about this in my book, 265 Point. It's called the pain or pleasure principle. It can be summed up just like this, that all of us are either motivated towards pleasure or away from pain. And it depends on what we're talking about, right? So let's look at a few examples. So the person that doesn't know how to tackle a particular task, they could be motivated they're motivated to not take action because they think about the pain of researching it to figure out how to get started on the business plan, or how to repair their credit, or how to put together a workout that's going to be effective. And because they don't want to endure that pain, they never seem to get started. Or let's take the individual that just isn't feeling it. They know they need to get done, but they get overwhelmed with negativity. Well, what's really driving their decision to not act is their desire for pleasure. So they're enjoying, for example, not having to go to the gym. They're enjoying being able to eat the ice cream instead of having to make a healthier choice. And because that pleasure is so important at this particular point in time, the individual hasn't made the decision to take action. Now, it's not to say that they don't desire to lose weight and get in shape. That's probably true. It simply means, hey there, Farika, it simply means that the desire to hold on to that pleasure is winning out at the moment. Let's talk about the last example, all right? So now this individual is having trouble getting started because they don't know if they can be successful. So often here, if you think about the two choices, I'm either motivated towards pleasure or away from pain, right? This particular individual is holding on to, listen, I don't want to try this again because I'm afraid that I'm going to fail. So not only am I going to let myself down, but I could potentially let down all the other people that I have told that I'm going to do this again. So when they think about the pain of the risk of failure, it often seems safer, it seems better to not take action. So what I want you to think about now that we've talked further about this is, what do you tend to be motivated by most? Are you motivated towards pleasure or away from pain? Because the great thing about this is, once you get to the root of it, you can use that to your advantage. So you can literally create a plan that taps into whichever one tends to motivate you most, but you've got to know which one it is. So I want you to think about it. What is that goal that, hey there, Deborah, what is that goal that you have been procrastinating on? What is really at the root of it? Do you tend to think about the pain of taking action? Is that what is slowing you down? Or are you really holding on to the pleasure of where you are right now and not wanting to let that go? I want you to give that some thought and give me some feedback if this has been helpful to you to understand a little bit more about why you may be procrastinating on that important thing that you need to do. Listen, I have more to add to this topic, so make sure that if you haven't already, that you like my page so that you can see the updates. And if you like more tips, go ahead and visit our website at www.265point.com. God bless.